This will be the last of the seeds that I'll go through, and about a quarter of these, or half of them even, I got this year, and this will be the first time I'm growing them. But these are my brassicas, and I grow a lot of brassicas because they do very well over the winter. In fact, all of these brassicas would have done well this winter. Maybe not so well last winter, but all of them, I've still got everything that I planted last year survived this year. So I'll just go through. So here's a blue curled kale, which is really pretty much like what you find in the store. January king cabbage. Actually, this one didn't really survive the winter. It didn't. If you tear back about half of the heads, then they've survived. But I mean, you get a lot of loss due to damage. Here's a red boar kale. This is also what you find in the stores for kale. That's the red kale. There's winter boar, which is kind of also what you find in the store when you buy a kale. Nagoya garnish red. John Kohler grows these every winter, and they look really amazing. And they're just like this bright pink or white center, and they look like flowers. Here's a white Russian kale. It's called True Siberian. And here's some of what I would call my more exotic ones. So purple peacock broccoli, a wild garden kale mix. I guess that's kind of plain. This red Chidori hybrid is really interesting. Another red boar, improved Siberian dwarf. My sunset hybrid cauliflower that I got 25 seeds of is what they're selling them at. Here's a purple Cape cauliflower. I really like the purple cauliflower. Some more purple peacock. I actually bought these seeds twice and I didn't know that I had them. The red rhubarb, which is a really dark red Brussels sprout. Here's a rainbow kale, rainbow lacinato kale or dino kale. This is actually also what you get when you get the dark green, that really deep dark green kale. This is the dino kale. Except for this one will be kind of purplish and green. There's my kaleidoscope flower sprouts. They come with like a green and a purple and like a mixed. There's 3 varieties here. And instead of being a really tight head like a normal Brussels sprout, it's loose and leafy. And here's my dino kale. And this packet's provided me with tons of food. Romanesco broccoli. A mix. This is a purple cauliflower. I got a couple of varieties of purple of everything I think that I could get. Dead-on cabbage, which looks I think really similar to what my rainbow kale will look like, but we'll see. Just a regular, I think, like Walmart bought Georgia collards. Siberian kale, which this is also similar to the light green kale that you buy at the store. Just a regular cabbage, red Russian kale, and then a Chinese cabbage. And even my Chinese cabbages, I've got 4 varieties of Chinese cabbage. They all did pretty well. And then here's a bok choy. And I've actually never really had much luck growing a nice head of bok choy or pak choy. But hopefully I will be able to this year.